Hi, welcome to my classroom. I'm not actually in a classroom because we're all staying at home and we can't even get into the college because it's all shut down. But so this is my classroom now. I'm using Zoom live video classes. This is a Zoom recording going on right now, and this is my house. So this is actually my classroom. Now normally I move around a lot. And I'm up on the whiteboard and I'm asking questions and making jokes and stuff like that. But I can't really do that in a Zoom capacity, not very much at least. So here we are, and so welcome to class. If you remember last time, what we did in class was that we read one of Aesop's fables. We read The Lion and the Mouse, and we talked about it. We talked about it in the way that it connected to your life, little friends and great friends, meeting your best friend, stuff like that. We talked about how it's a great story, and it is a great story. It's classic, and it's been around for thousands of years. So that's why it's hanging around. Well, we're going to go back to that story, and we're going to turn it into a writing exercise. What's going to happen is I'm going to have you write your own fable. Now, they're not very long, and you're going to be working with others to help you along in your path to writing this, because writing is done best with the help of the editorial view of others. Editorial meaning they help you out and make sure you do things well. So you're going to be helping each other, and that's really great. But and we're going to get to that process. But let's reread this story just to give you an idea again of how a fable works. Now, immediately after we reread the story, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little grammar exercise, because I got to slide some grammar in whenever possible, just to kind of remind you. In this case, we're going to be doing adjectives. And if you remember, we did all the parts of speech, all the major parts of speech, and we did adjectives before, but we'll talk about it again. So I'm going to share the screen, and I'm going to pull up the story again. Now, you all have this. You can pull up your own versions, or you can just watch it on the screen here. Okay, so share screen, Aesop's Fables, and here we go. So you should be seeing The Lion and the Mouse up on your screen right now, okay, instead of me, which is probably a blessing. Okay, The Lion and the Mouse. I'm going to reread this, and and then we'll go back and look for some adjectives. The Lion and the Mouse by Aesop. Once, when a lion was asleep, a little mouse began running up and down upon him. This soon wakened the lion, who placed his huge paw upon him and opened his big jaws to swallow him, the mouse. "Pardon, O king," cried the little mouse. "Forgive me this time. I shall never forget it. Who knows but what I may be able to do you a turn some of these days?" The lion was tickled. Okay, so we got this laughing lion now. He's laughing at this mouse. He's tickled. The lion was so tickled at the idea of the mouse being able to help him that he lifted up his paw and let him go. Sometime after, the lion was caught in a trap, and the hunters who desired to carry him alive to the king tied him to a tree while they went in search of a wagon to carry him on. No, they weren't very prepared. Okay. Just then, the little mouse happened to pass by, and seeing the sad plight in which the lion was, went up to him and soon gnawed away the ropes that bound the king of the beasts. "Was I not right?" said the little mouse. Little friends may prove great friends. And if you remember that last line right there, that's the moral of the story. Aesop always has a moral, and this is the moral of the story. And you're going to be writing your own moral a little bit later, okay? So, all right, let's go by. Now we're going to go through this story, and we're going to be looking at the adjectives. Okay, I'm going to reread it sentence by sentence, and as I do it, I want you to tell me about any adjectives. I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to get my snazzy highlighter that I can do on this computer. You never knew your teacher was so techno-savvy, did you? Anyway, okay, here we go. The Lion and the Mouse. Once, when a lion was asleep, a little mouse began running up and down upon him. Well, we'll just do this clause. Do we have an adjective here? Yeah. Yeah, it's little. So we're going to do little, and we're going to highlight it. Okay, so it's a little mouse. The little describes it. Remember, an adjective describes a noun or other word. And so what kind of mouse is it? It's a little mouse. This soon wakened the lion, who placed his huge paw upon him and opened his big jaws to swallow him. Okay, so what do we have here for adjectives? Remember, adjectives describe nouns. It's not just a sky, it's a blue sky. Blue is the adjective, right? And little mouse. Yeah, good. So it's a huge paw. You get a sense how big it is, especially in contrast to the little mouse. And yeah, good. And it opened his big jaws to him, to swallow him. Good. All right. Pardon, O king, cried the little mouse. Forgive me this time, and I shall never forget it. Who knows but what I may be able to do to you, able to do you a turn some of these days. Okay, so what do we have? Yes, little mouse, little again. Okay, we got little, highlight that, good. Got little. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next sentence then. The lion was so tickled at the idea of the mouse being able to help him that he lifted up his paw and let him go. Anything there? Any adjectives? No, not in that one sentence. Okay. All right, so let's go a little bit further down. Whoa. All right. One moment. Got to go back. I'm going to go back to our story there. Here we are. Okay. We're going to get it centered. Yeah, not very techno-savvy, huh? Okay. Sometime after, the lion was caught in a trap, and the hunters who desired to carry him alive to the king tied him to a tree while they went in search of a wagon to carry him on. Yeah, so there's no obvious adjectives here, but we're going to come back to the sentence because there's something pretty cool in that sentence. Like there was an earlier one too. All right, so let's go on to the next sentence. Just then, the little mouse, good, happened to pass by, and seeing the sad plight, remember sad is not happy, and a plight is when you're in a bad situation, in which the lion was, went up to him and soon gnawed away at the ropes that bound the king of the beasts. Was I not right? Said the little mouse. Yes, little. Again, little. And little friends may prove to be great friends. So there's a lot of contrast here. Little, big, little, huge, little, great, a lot of contrast between them. But we also have three phrases, adjective phrases in here too. So let's do those. I'm out of time here, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have everybody has a fantastic day. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing this. Okay, so thanks again. Good luck with all of your projects, and we will see you online. All right, thanks.